Hi guys! I thought I'd just come on and update you guys on the 2019 fall semester that I just completed, like, 2 weeks ago. The upcoming semester, as well as my very last semester, which will be fall 2020, as well as what comes next after this, because your girl is about to graduate. Now, this semester that I'm currently in is my last full semester, and what I mean by that, it's my last semester taking 4 or 5 classes. I have 4 classes this semester, so this will be my last full semester. My last semester will be fall 2020, which will be, as far as I know right now, I'm only going to be taking 1 class. I only need 1 more class after this. So fall 2020, I am going to be taking my very last class before I graduate. Technically, this class, which is a math class, which is my very last class, it's called Math Foundations. It's one of those really basic math classes. I was supposed to take that class in the summer, but what happened was I checked, because summer registration is open right now. I checked, and it turns out that that class that I need, my very last class, of course, is not available over the summer, so of course I have to bump it back to fall 2020, which is fine, because I'll still be graduating by the end of this year. I've got big things coming up in my life, and I kind of just need this graduation thing to kind of be done. So let's talk about fall 2019 semester. Where do I even start? So, let me see, do I even remember the classes I took? Because I was just so done with that semester. I was like, I need to be done. I took geology, literature, I took psychology, and my other English class, research and writing? Yeah, something like that. I took those 4 classes last semester, fall 2019, and if anything, I'm just glad that I'm over with it. I was not myself all that semester, because ever since I've been in college, I've been super hardworking. I mean, I still was last semester, but I've been super hardworking. I bought, Dollar Tree index cards for flashcards and all that. But the thing with that is, I just was not feeling it. I don't know, I feel like as soon as I realized how much work geology was going to be, it's like, everything, it's like survival mode at this point. I was not feeling the entire semester. I didn't study as much as I normally would, and I hated that. But at the same time, my geology class took up a lot of time. I spent, at the most, I think 4 or 5 hours doing geology, and that's all I would do for that day, because after that, I'm just like, oh, I'm so tired, I don't feel like doing anything else. Geology, that class, oh my god, that class just took up so much time. I honestly was not feeling that class at all. Because that class took up so much of my time, I didn't really have much time to study towards my other classes. But honestly, if I'm being completely honest, my other classes were fine. Those were pretty simple, easy classes. So I didn't struggle in those classes. My grades were A, and C. Can you guess where that C came from? Geology. But that's okay, because I still passed, and that's all I cared about at that point. The entire semester for geology, for me and my friend as well, was survival mode. We didn't even enjoy the class. I didn't like certain things. I didn't like how the instructor did things, but that's neither here nor there or anywhere. So those were the classes that I took. I passed all my classes. That was actually my first C, which is not a big deal. When I first started college, I was this person I tried not to be, but I ended up being someone who really cared about getting A's and good grades. Now that I'm towards the end of everything, I'm just I just need to get out. This semester, I will be taking my 2 education courses, which is Education and Reflective Teaching, which for that class, I will be doing, I wouldn't call it student teaching, but we're going to be getting field work in a classroom, which I guess technically is student teaching. Whatever, we'll be doing field work in that class, so I will definitely be taking you guys along on that journey and, informing you guys about that. So I have that class. I have learning technology for educators or something. It's like a technology class and how it can be helpful in the classroom and stuff like that. Those are my 2, actually no. The learning tech class for educators is online. Education Reflective Teaching is an on-campus class, so I'll be going to that class off the top of my head 10 o'clock in the morning to 11:50. Yes. And then I have math, which is Intro to Algebra, which is also on campus, and that class is 12 to 1:50. So I have like a small break to get between like this side of the campus to like this side, which is fine because I know it's a small campus. And I also have online beginning Spanish. I actually am really good at Spanish. I loved Spanish in high school. I think I took Spanish either all 4 years or 3 years, I think. I took a lot of Spanish classes, so I don't really remember off the top of my head, but I took a lot of Spanish classes in high school, and I loved it. I was really good at the language. It's a beautiful language. I love Spanish, so I'm very excited for this. And basically, my math class in Spanish, for me, is going to be like a review, because this is stuff that I've already learned in high school, stuff like that. And at first I wasn't sure if I wanted to take Spanish because, like I said, I already know the language and I'm familiar with it. And it's one of those languages you can kind of teach yourself because it's pretty simple. But I talked with my advisor, or a advisor, because he's not the official education advisor. But I spoke with an advisor, and he agreed with me that it would be good to take Spanish because it would make me more marketable, especially now, more people are looking for bilingual teachers, or, teachers who know Spanish and different languages. And as of right now, I'm also trying to teach myself ASL. I know a little bit. I remember in elementary school, I had like a little American Girl book that had like, sign language in it, and at that time, I actually had a deaf friend, so I could actually use it. So I was like, hey, here's a little story. So in my book, it was like I guess like a friendship book or something, and it has the alphabet and stuff in it, a little pocket book. I don't remember how to do it now, but I learned to say, like, are you my friend in sign language, and I asked her one day, and she was like, no. I was like, oh! Well then, never mind. No, but that's a little story time on the time that I actually taught myself when I was in elementary school myself. That, a little sign language can spill the truth on your friendship, okay? Those are the deets on that. After the semester, like I said, this is my last full semester. My next semester, I'm just going to be taking 1 class. So, as far as I know right now, I have the entire summer off, which is fine with me, because I'd rather not take an accelerated class. But, where do I go from here? After my last math class, fall 2020, I am done with college. I will be graduating, and if you did not know, I am working towards being a pre-K teacher or preschool. Either or, preschool, pre-K, I love both. Mainly pre-K because they're, a little older, and a lot of them aren't in, like, diapers and, pull-ups anymore. But I am so excited. Like, I keep thinking about, like, all the things I want to do in the classroom and all that, and it just makes me so excited. I just can't believe that I finally pulled the plug and decided to go to school, because I definitely did not want to go to school before. But yeah. That is the goal. Elementary is not necessarily what I want to do right now, and that is fine. Becoming an elementary teacher, for me, it's always been between like kindergarten and pre-K, but my heart is just with pre-K. I've been in this field for like 3-4 years now, and you know, I'm ready to run my own classroom. I want a lesson plan. I want to be the leader of everybody. Not the boss, the leader. I just want to run my own classroom. It's always been a dream of mine since I was a kid to become a teacher, and I finally know what I want to do. I mean, I've always known I wanted to be a teacher, but like grade-wise, pre-K is where it's at. I feel like that's the best bet for me right now, especially because me and my boyfriend are planning things, and we're trying to get our lives together, literally together. So that's pretty exciting. I think that's all the updates I have for right now, but just know your girl is in the last stretches of her college career. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Like, I'm pretty much done with college. This is my last full semester, and I have one more class left to take, and your girl is done, and it just feels so good, especially because the last 2 semesters I've been super stressed and like, you know, freaking out, crying, headaches, the whole shebang. So like my boyfriend told me, I really deserve this, and I can't wait to like finally settle down in a teaching position and basically live out my dream to be a pre-K teacher. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.